Good evening, and welcome to Damage Does D&D. It's Sunday. It is the Investigators. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. DM?
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
But we are in a situation where the group are fighting some creatures from somewhen. Mazdak has knitted the portal closed for now and stemmed the creatures that are flooding out of it. But let's get a full review from Sasha.
Finally, it's time for a decent battle. The golem was a fun fight, but nowhere near the same level of stakes as the encounter we find ourselves in today. We are here to protect the citizens of Kantichi. Mazdak fought hard to close the rift once it began opening, but it was not a simple task and was unable to effect it at first. Large, stony and well-armored creatures began to pour out, falling straight into the large pit the geomancers created to contain them. This seemed effective at first, until several of them decided to try and dig their way out. Not wanting these creatures to escape from their confines, I did what anyone would have done, and jumped straight into the pit to stop them. The others could take care of the ones that had managed to escape falling in, and keep Mazdak safe while he did his magic thing. As I landed, I focused in on myself and unleashed Amriel's protective blessing, a bright, shimmering radiance that harmed my foes. I had 4 of them surrounding me in the pit, and I managed to significantly hurt one of them with my sword, whilst another fell in from the surface somehow. After a couple of my attacks were deflected by their tough hides, I started to get extremely angry. And with that anger came a sense of calm that most people would not understand. To say I unleashed would be somewhat of an understatement. I cleaved through one of the creatures straight into the next one, killing him outright and seriously wounding the next. I knew Amriel's blessing would finish him off, so I turned to face the next one on the chopping block. I surged against him and struck him a couple more times before I unleashed again, killing my second outright whilst my blow carried through, connecting to the next in line. At a couple of points I felt a little extra heat from somewhere, but I figure it's just the excess from my incredible rage. It couldn't have possibly been from anyone slinging a fireball into my pit. 3 down, 2 to go. Then I'll climb out and kill any other creatures that my companions haven't managed to. This is fun.
Very good. A happy Sasha at last.
Yes. What anyone would have done? No, absolutely not.
What Sasha would have done, 100%
Yeah.
every single
She
time.
did.
So, we continue at the top of the round with Sasha.
I remember what I told you about the little flames.
Vaguely.
On them equals heal.
If you step into a space where there's a dead body with a little flame on it, I can use that as a reaction to heal you. I have told you twice.
Yeah, but, kind of angry.
I like it when you're angry.
How do those creatures get those flames? Do you manually put them on?
No, they just die, and they're there. Anything that dies within 30 feet of me gets this little flame, and I can use it. If an enemy goes through that space, I can damage them with fire. If an ally does, I can heal them.
Okay.
It's called, it's a feature called Cauterizing Flames, I think.
Tell you what, I will do a perception check to see if I've paid any attention whatsoever to what you just said.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to think.
I can only do it 4 times, but it's every dead body, but I can only do it 4 times per long rest.
Right. Now, if it's within 30 feet, the pit is 30 feet deep. So if you were out of the pit at the point of death of any of those,
Okay.
it wouldn't have triggered.
Okay. Well, none
But
of them would.
I don't know where you were in relation to the timings of the creatures'
The
demise.
creatures died before I went in the pit, I believe.
Yeah, he came down, touched me on the butt, and then I got angry.
Yeah.
Angrier.
Yeah, because I was up top next to where my horsey is.
Yes.
So yeah, I got an 8, so I don't even know you're there, let alone anything else.
Yeah. So no, they wouldn't have any flames on them then.
Okay. Okay, so Sasha.
Okay, so I'm going to continue being reckless because I've started, so that's how I'm going to continue.
I've started, so I'll finish.
And then I might as well, because I completely forgot about this, do my Great Weapon Mastery thing. So take the -5 penalty at the same time. So 23.
Hits.
And we're going for this one.
One corner, okay.
So that's 40 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. That hurt a lot.
Does he look like a feather might knock him over, or?
Maybe 5 feathers.
Then I will ignore him and focus on this one
Okay.
for the second attack. Which is 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Marvellous.
Excuse me.
And that's 33. I forgot. I was supposed to add another 11, so he's dead.
Okay.
For my radiant consumption.
Okay. And then 33 to that one. And that's including your... Not your radiant consumption, because you can only do that once.
Yeah,
can't
that's
you?
only once. So it's
But you-
33, yeah.
You're not forgetting your great weapon fighting plus 10, are you?
No, that's including that, because I rolled four d6s for the second attack, 5 for the first attack.
Right.
So
Okay.
now that one that's just died, you'll see this sort of flickery flame appear above it.
Probably not, but sure.
Oh, well, it'll be there.
There you go.
Hmm.
And then at the end of my hold on, no, I get a because I killed that one with my attack, I get to do another attack as a bonus action.
Sure.
Still figuring out great weapon fighting. So. 22.
Yep. Are you recklessing here?
Yeah, I've been recklessing all the way through, so if anything's still alive at the end of this, it can attack me at advantage.
Yeah.
And another 30 points of damage.
Oof.
And then at the end of my go, everything around me takes 6 points of radiant damage, apart from me, who take half because radiant. Oh, because.
Why do I take it as well?
Yep.
Oh, I take the
I
pain.
take it, so you take it. I did tell you. I did warn you about the weird burn last week.
He just thought it was the clap. So you feel, yeah, you feel just this raw energy coming off Sasha as you are in the pit with her.
And I'm on a very nice amount of hit points.
Nice.
Yes.
Hot stuff, baby. So hot it burned me.
I did warn you.
Okay. Morgrex.
Right, so I am going to select the right button first, move some just on the edge of the pit,
Okay.
and I'm guessing I can see everyone from there.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to use a mass healing word. There are more than 6 of us here, so everyone but Mazdak, because Mazdak hasn't been hit yet. I think there we go, that way. That is 18 points of healing for everyone but Mazdak.
Nice.
What about us in the pit? Will it reach us?
Well, that was why I was moving up to the edge.
What's the distance on that?
I'm just double checking now, guy. 2.
It's 30 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet. Cool.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't
I
going
was only
to
moving.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was moving up more so like I'd be sure of seeing everyone. But everyone is
18.
definitely in range.
Did you say 18?
18, yeah.
Oh, look, that's just healed up my little bit of love burn.
Would have been nice if it was bigger, but what can you do? That's the role it was. No, wait. There's the plus. The spell level. And... fuck's sake. Spell level, which is 4, it's an extra 4 points. That should have been 22 points everyone got.
So yeah, just
Okay.
take another 4 points of healing for.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I was going to move to there, and then having cast the healing spell, I was going to move. Nope, that was the wrong button. Move back to here. So I am protecting Mazdak with Bernia.
Oh, it's going to have one of them trying to headbutt you in.
And that is it for my turn. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you. Atan.
You remembered your extra healing as well, Debbie, from you.
Yeah. I maxed out anyway, so I'm glowing with vitality or something.
So I am going to cast fly. I'm going to quicken actually and cast fly on myself.
Okay.
Don't say that. Du-du-du. Cool. And then I am going to fly above these two cretins.
Okay.
Flick my thumb so a little flame comes out, light one of the acid grenades, and just drop it on him.
All right. Nice.
You bite your thumb at us there?
Do you know how long the? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Just roll. What did I say? 4d6.
Something like that, I think. It's either that
Yeah.
or 2d8. I can't remember now.
What's the radius of it? Because you're going to hit the elemental as well, aren't you?
Think I said it was
It
15.
said 15 feet.
Yeah. Diameter. So yeah, it's going to hit the elemental.
Bloody people keep on dropping bombs on us. Aren't they? Careless.
12 points of acid damage.
Just
Eric, is there no save to that?
Yeah, make a dex save. See about avoiding it.
Okay, well, I was going for
Okay.
with that go again.
All right. So
Six.
what was the full damage? 12.
12, yeah.
Both of these creatures, you as you light it and drop it, you just sort of drop it straight away, and it sort of bounces, and it gives them just a second to protect themselves, as they both don't. They take a little bit of damage, but not the full amount.
17 I got as a dex save.
Okay, yeah, you can take half damage, so just the 6 then. And the the elemental as well manages to do the same.
Fly again over here. I'm about 20 foot up.
Okay.
Yeah, just again, just in case anything goes towards Mazdak, I can attempt to do anything.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Right, we got one over here, which is still attacking the elemental.
Okay, AC of 17.
Okay. So it tries to headbutt it. 13, so misses, and then tries to bite for a 16 and misses.
Yep.
That went well. For you. The next one, right, yeah. So it's the one down with Sasha. The last one down there tries to headbutt her. Natural one.
Whoops.
But then bites with a 24 to hit.
He always bites me, but never manages to headbutt me.
True. For 13, half to 6 points of slashing damage. And Bug.
Right, I'm going to step forward onto that one there, and I'm going to attack the beastie in front of Sasha with my sword.
You're going to steal my kill? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
How dare you?
Okay. Depends if I can hit it. And I can't with an 11.
That
Okay.
misses.
In that case, I'm then going to turn around to Sasha and do bonus action, healing word. Hold on, where's my spells? Because she's still got little bits of blood coming off her.
I'm about 4 Mazdaks.
Yeah, I'll do a 4th level healing word on her. Which is another 12 points of healing. All the 2s. 2t2. And that's my go. And I'll shout at her again. Step in the flame!
You really yelled that in your ear.
Well, not her ear, because I'm only this big and she's big.
Oh.
I yelled it at a sort of crotch level.
The light is on, but nobody's home.
As is the nature of a raging barbarian.
Yep, that's my
Right.
go.
This next one's going for the horse. With a headbutt, good god, 10 to hit. Bite. Fucking a 14 to hit.
Wow.
Bloody good horse, that, isn't it?
Look at your horse. Your horse is amazing.
Okay, Bernia.
Right, so I'm hasted, aren't I?
Yeah.
Feeling speedy. So, with Atan and Morgrax kind of pinning me in and covering Mazdak, I think I'm just going to keep hitting the one in front of me and Kral.
Yep.
You're not pinned by me, I'm up in the air.
Yeah, I also want to stay near Mazdak for aura shenanigans. Okay, first attack. Great start. It's an 11 to hit.
One of my rolls, that. Doesn't hit.
Try that again. Natural 1. Let's try a different die. For the hasted attack. Oh, that might actually hit. That's a 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Oh, Martin, I just remembered, did you roll your attacks at advantage? Against
No, I
me?
didn't. But it's fine. Don't worry. It's got 8 health and isn't.
It's not going to make that much difference for it, is it?
Is going to be 11 points of magical slashing damage. That one. That was,
Okay.
yeah. That'll be my turn. It's atrocious rolling. Put that dice over there.
That one's going to attack you back.
Oh,
That one's a crit.
Yay! Oh, wait, no. Bad.
oh,
Yay! I
it's
did a
massive
thing.
AC. I have the highest AC in the party.
28. That was the hit.
Yeah, I
For
can
20,
fight.
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, so that's going to be a con save, DC 11 for Shield of Faith on Sasha. Just about make it with the 12.
Oof. Pretty close. Can you also make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Strength saving throw. 18.
You're fine. It takes. It's a good hit right in your chest, but you manage to keep upright. But then it does go in for a bite, or a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Mazdak, what are you up to?
Let me think. Oh, yes, I've got a thing. I'm doing a thing. Yes, I am concentrating on keeping this rift contained. Quite happy to roll whatever you want.
Yeah,
to
just
roll.
make a
Concentration check.
con save for me. Standard concentration check.
Concentration check is. Oh dear, that's not going to go well. 7.
7.
But hang on, I have advantage of that, don't I? Because
If you've got a
of
thing.
my thing, what Kral made me. That's worse. 7.
Are you adding? It's a con save, isn't it?
Yes.
That you're doing.
Yes.
Don't forget to add +4 from my aura.
11.
You can use your the thing that I made you. You can use your reaction to just succeed.
I can. I thought that gave me advantage.
No, so while wearing this infused item, when the creature fails a con saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, it can use its reaction to succeed instead, expending 1 charge.
Oh, that's a pretty good time to use it.
Well, yeah, I will absolutely use that. I'm just trying to find it. Well, anyway, yeah, I'll yeah. Okay, cool. Then I will succeed that. How many times can I do that?
I'll get all the box.
Discord is dying.
It's not just me then.
No, it's not just you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will succeed that then.
But just don't have my fan on so we can check out the score.
Okay, we all back?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Sounding better, yeah.
Okay,
There we
cool.
go.
So yeah, I will succeed.
Okay. That's a pretty handy thing. So,
Yeah, I'm just
you...
trying to find it now. I don't.
Because it's an artificer infusion, there's no like actual
not like
item
an
for
item.
it.
Oh, okay.
Mind sharpener, isn't it?
Something
Yeah, Ash just stuck the details in the
Oh, right, okay.
in the chat.
Thank you.
Wow,
Four
4 charges.
4 charges.
That's,
Okay, so now I've got 3. I'll have to just make a note of that.
that's crazy powerful.
It's very powerful.
Yeah, there's a
The
reason.
Artificer,
There's a reason I gave it to Mazdak.
Artificer infusions vary quite wildly in how powerful they are.
Yeah.
There's some really
Yeah.
good ones in there.
Yeah, man. 4 times a day, you can just choose to succeed.
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, assuming you get
but-
all your things back at dawn.
No, you have to roll a 1d4.
Yeah.
That's how many you get back.
So you could just get one back.
So, yeah, there's a lot going on in front of you, Mazdak, and you just feel it. Feel your concentration slip for a moment, but then there's just this pulse from this item that Qual has given you that just solidifies your mind, and you manage to hold on to it.
Cool.
Easy done.
Okay. So, yeah, that's my go. I'm not doing anything else other than this.
Okay. Right, this one's going for Kroll.
Cool.
Headbutt. 21 to hit.
No, because shield.
You still had your shield up, did you?
Well, I'm using it again.
Oh, you okay? Right. It bounces back off as it tries to headbutt you, and then goes back in with a bite for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 14 points of slashing damage.
Okey-dokey then. 14 points of damage.
It is now your turn, though, Quell.
Ew, okay. Shit. I want to try something, but I don't want to try it at the same time because it'll probably get me in the hole.
Do it.
Well, you can always land on the last one alive and squash it to death. Then I can use you to climb out again. So, you know, silver lining and all that.
Don't worry, I've got a plan to get you out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just involves jumping on my magic stick.
Hey!
Wow, how can I refuse?
I mean, when you put it like that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's my turn first, so I might be gone by then.
There, fair enough. Oh, you miss out.
Try this.
You don't want to miss out being on the magic stick.
19 to hit.
19 hits. Which one are you going for? Left or
The one that
Right.
hit me.
left?
Yeah. Oh God! What the shit
Ooh.
was that?
What's going on there?
I have no idea what's going on there.
That was crazy.
Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Because no idea what happened there.
2d. You had 2d6 plus 2, 2d8, and 3d8.
So it should have only rolled 2d8 with it. So that's 9 slashing damage
9 slashing.
and another 8 thunder damage.
Okay.
That's going to be my turn, to be honest.
Right, you are. Top of the round, Sasha.
Great. Well, I've got to finish this thing off, so we're going to continue with the reckless great weapon fighting combo. Ew. 15 to hit.
Right off.
Felidor.
I must be, yeah. Second attack.
No, she's hitting things.
Oh, natural 19, so that's a crit. Do you want me to
We'll just-
roll?
No. It's got 8 hit points left. The only question is whether you want to cleave through that and hit anyone else that's in the vicinity.
Well, I know that there's no more creatures alive.
Do you though?
We're pretty focused on them.
So you tear another slash through the last beast down this pit. Well, the last beast down this pit that was fighting you, I should say. What are you doing next?
Is this pit able? Am I able to try and climb out this pit?
It's 30 feet, sheer, clean. It's been sliced by geomancers. It is as clean a wall of earth that you will see. You can probably try to climb out.
Can I grab my hand axes and like use them as like?
No. We have seen Sasha try to climb up and down before, and things
It's been mixed results.
have not always gone well. You can try and climb up this wall with your hand axes.
I mean, she fell off a rope.
Yes. Like 80 feet as well.
Yeah, but she did land on a mushroom, so.
Did land on a mushroom.
So what would you like? Strength check?
Okay, so yeah, make a dex check.
Dex check.
No. Yeah, make. Who said what?
Survival?
No, just make a strength check, because you're trying to dig in and pull yourself up with it.
So I get advantage because I'm raging on strength checks.
But I will also roll to see if the axes just dig out of the
Okay,
wall.
fair enough. 21.
Okay, so obviously your strength is Oh, okay. So I rolled in the roll 20 a D100, but it was a 10. So you basically dig it in, go to pull yourself up, and it just clumps away. Just the earth just falls away. You never made it high enough to fall any distance, but the earth
You
doesn't
just
seem
want
to
me
drop
to jump on Bug's stick, don't you?
It's what the dice want.
Sure. Okay, I will just growl ominously. But I probably would have moved to one of the spots at the side to try and get up, so... Okay, starting from top left corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll roll on D8 and see where I land, see where I try and go up.
But if you were facing the one that's just died, wouldn't you have just gone over that corpse and gone straight up the wall?
Yeah, true. I'll use that as number 1 then, so I'll go there.
Whoops, Daisy. Why am I drawing? There we go. Move that out of the way.
So did that ping your thing, James?
Sorry, say it again.
Did that ping your thing?
Ping my thing. Did you stand on?
Yeah,
they-
stand still on the body.
Yeah.
Sasha's trying to ping your thing.
Hey!
Yep. My ping thing. Hold on a second. So it'll be 1 cauterizing flames, which is doodly 2d10 plus my wisdom modifier plus 1d8. So 2d10 plus 1d8 plus 4. Oh, that's nice. So that's 24 points of healing, and the little flame goes out. Very handy, that.
Nice.
And then you'll take 6 damage from my aura.
Worth every bit.
Gonna get his thing pinged.
Okay.
You should always ping the thing.
Yep.
So you killed the thing, and you tried to climb, which didn't go too well. Anything else? That it? Okay. I will just point out while you're down there that you jumped down when you started tunneling out of there. There are tunnels that you can see.
But I imagine I didn't get very far because I jumped down quite quickly.
Some of them, and it was said sort of last week when you first jumped down that 4 of them turned to fight you, but they weren't the only 4 that were down there.
Oh, okay.
Morgrax.
And unmuted, that came around quickly. I think that is something I could do. There's that one. Yeah. I'm going to cast Bless, targeting Kral, Bernia. No. Yes, Kral, Bernia, and Natan.
Nice.
And I am concentrating. That's it. Otherwise, I'm just holding the line.
Love isn't always on time. Hassan.
Yes, this is a DM question here.
Well, it's a player question, but go on.
Well, it's a question for the DM then. Apologies. The fly spell.
Yes.
If I were to cast it on somebody else, I can't control it. They would have to. So I concentrate on it, but they have to.
It's their movement. You just give them the ability to fly.
With how
So
much?
It's not telekinesis.
No. Yeah. With how much Atan is Morgrax is fuck me, Mazdak is doing with trying to stop this rift. Do I get the feeling that he would know that the fly spell has been cast on him and that he can do that with ease, or he wouldn't be able to do anything else but focus on the rift?
Well, Mazdak hasn't moved, spoken, or opened his eyes since he started.
There's a reason we've set up defense around him where we are.
Yeah, I get that.
Just for your information, that's what Mazdak is doing. Essentially, it looks like he's doing nothing.
Flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd probably think that he wouldn't even notice and he would just stay where he is. Now, if you cast Levitate and then you just pick him up like a balloon.
It would be a handy spell to have to cast.
Just put him up there.
Just like to get down off the ceiling.
There is no ceiling. He float away. And then we'd have a whole new level problem.
Yep.
Well, the only thing I can do is where I am, I'll use one of 2 acid grenades left and chuck it at these ones over here again.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything else.
Make it a quick dex check as you're throwing it this time rather than dropping it.
Yeah, for the love of God, do not drop it.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, no problem. If you could, James, if you could do a dex check for your elemental.
My bloody horse again. You are a pain, you are. So that's 18.
6, 12, 13, 16 points of acid damage this time.
Okay.
Nice.
Catch both of them by surprise this time. But the elemental succeeds, so just takes the half.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm still 20 foot out of the air, but yeah, that's me.
Okay. Right, that's one going for a horse. Headbutt on elemental, 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
They've got resistance on one type. Is it bludgeoning or slashing?
Hold on. Hold on, let me check. Elemental is resistant to piercing and slashing.
Okay, so the bludgeoning from the headbutt is full. That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage from the headbutt then.
And the elemental tumbles and disappears.
Okay.
Because someone's dropped 2 fucking acid bombs on its head. I don't know. These people.
I could do fire next time if that helps.
No, it doesn't help at all. Right, so I'm no longer concentrating because my elemental's just gone.
Yeah. I'll just pop that out of the way in case we need it again.
I'm not this fight because that's a massive spell and I don't have that many massive spells. Oh no, I can still do another one.
Someone's going to move round, and Morgrax will be the target of the bite. But that's a natural one. Incredible. But Bug, it's now your turn.
Okay, so Sasha, are you halfway up the wall? Are you on the ground, or what are you doing?
Well, I tried to climb the wall and then realised there were tunnels underneath me, so I'm probably staring at the tunnels now.
Okay. Right. Sasha, you can jump on my magic stick and I'll get us out of here.
Take you
Some
to
of them
heaven,
might have
baby.
escaped. I need to go after them.
What?
Some
They're in
of
the
them have
tunnel.
gone- They've tunneled away. I need to get them.
Are you going to be all right then? Because I've got to go back upstairs and see what's going on there.
Be fine. Thank you.
All right. I'll blow her a kiss, jump on my magic stick, and then fly up to here, and then attack that one above me.
Okay.
And miss, as usual. What can I do as a bonus action? Anything? Nothing? Maybe. Oh, my snake heels bit at it. I get a natural 20. There you go.
Hey!
So that's 12 points of 50 damage.
Very good.
That's my go.
Okay. That one's gonna attack you back because it's their turn now.
Well, not my front.
Are you up high or?
Oh no, I'm just on the ground next to it. I'm not sitting on my stick. I just flew up and then I'll put it away.
Okay. Put your stick away.
Yeah.
Right,
Tuck it back
headbutt.
away.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, hold on. These should be at disadvantage because of my cloak.
Your cloak, okay, roll that a second time. That's 15 to hit then.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. But it will try and bite you at disadvantage. 20 to hit.
Nope, that does not hit.
Need to buff
I might not be able to hit anything, but nothing can hit me either.
Nice.
Okay. Anya.
Okay. I'm going to nod to Kral, assuming that he's got that under control, seeing these ones coming from this side. I'm going to step underneath Atan. And I'm going to hit the one that's attacking Morgrax. This one would technically get an attack of opportunity if it wanted.
Yeah, because that one is definitely facing you. Okay, I'll just go for just go for a bite as you try to flee. That's a 23 to hit.
It just hits.
Terrible damage though. 8.
8.
3
points
1
of
1.
damage.
3 1
Okay.
1.
And concentration. I make. Just need to update my health. Unfortunately, there's an Atan in the way, so I can't see anything. I haven't updated it. Oh. Right. And then I'm going to hit the one in front of Morgrax several times.
Hit away.
Well, I say that. 17 to hit.
Misses. Just clangs off the tough scales.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Can we roll those? Oh, that was mediocre. 11 points of magical slashing. And then my final hasted attack. It rolled off an 18 to a 5, so 14 to hit.
Right now.
This is going well. Yeah, that'll be... That's just going to be everything for me. There's not much I can do. I just need to be here.
Well, that one's going to move across and try and bite you again still. It's coming for you.
Okay.
The headbutt does a 25 to hit.
How much health am I on? I'm going to shield.
Okay.
So I use up my shield charge. My AC goes up to 28.
Blimey, I'm going to have to crit to hit you. And I didn't. Okay, yeah, you put up this magical shield out of your arm, and it just bounces back off of it. Mazdak, let's have another concentration check.
Sure.
You're still in my aura.
Although you can't possibly fail.
Indeed, I cannot. I got a 12 minus 2 is 10, which I'm assuming is a failure, so I will choose to succeed using my toy.
Okay. This is tough. There's a lot of distractions.
You must have rolled really low there.
I rolled a 12.
This is a con save, right?
Yeah, I get minus 2.
Minus 2.
You get +4 from being in my aura.
Oh,
Oh, so still 14. I don't know whether that's
14.
saves or not.
That would be a success, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to need to use the charge.
So just you can see when he's looking, his sweat just pouring off Mazdak now as he's trying to keep this in check. You can feel it just sort of pushing at his mind, and he's trying desperately to keep it contained.
Tough going, and if anyone glances over at the rift, which is sort of curled up on itself as you see it, it's sort of pulsing and trying to get back into its normal shape.
Yeah, that's my go.
We've got this one going for Kroll. That's an 18 to hit.
I'm going to reshield, so I'll just use my last first level slot.
Shield, okay. And then a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. It's your go now, Kroll.
Okay. The one that stepped across towards Bernia, I'm going to take a swing at that one as it goes across. I'll take that.
I can barely hear Ash.
That's a natural 20 for 22.
Okay.
So, roll.
You still going with the greatsword?
Yeah,
Just find some spells. Come on, guys, make it interesting.
I am making it interesting. I'm. Oh, yeah, I'll take that 6654. 16, 21 points, 23 points of slashing damage. And
Oh wait, that would be. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's all good.
28, 23 points of magic slashing damage.
It is a magical greatsword you've got, isn't
Yeah.
it?
6, 12, 19, 24 points of thunder damage.
Where's the thunder damage come from?
Booming blade.
Booming blade. Cool. There you go. That took a real chunk out of that guy.
Right, let's just see if there's anything I can do with my bonus action. No, there is not. That will be me. So at the moment, sort of like anybody that looks at Kral, he's got this massive sort of spectral tortoise shell on his one arm that moves with him as he's sort of swinging this large greatsword. But the sweat is absolutely pouring off him.
Sweaty times. Right, Sasha.
I'm going to go running off. Are there lots of tunnels or just one big tunnel?
So there are. Let me see how many tunnels I've got. I have guys. Right. There are 3 tunnels.
Is there one that looks like most multiple we might have gone down? Sorry.
They all look pretty similar sized, probably 4 feet tall. Because although these creatures are large, if you saw them when they were tunneling, they tried to tunnel out as little as possible, and they sort of probably burrow their way through. So you'll have to crawl basically to get through it as well.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like any of them are larger than any others.
Okay. So, is there some way you can sort of mark which way the tunnels go with like little arrows or something?
Little circles. Say, there's a tunnel over there. There's one over there, and there's one over there.
Right. I'm gonna head down this one first.
Okay. So you are having to squat down, get on hands and knees, and crawl through this tunnel. Okay. You crawl for 15 feet. You can hear digging noises, but it sounds a little far away.
Well, I got 40 feet of movement.
Okay, 20 feet then.
I will keep going.
Okay, you move your 20 feet down the tunnel, and or you, I suppose you could action dash if you wanted to continue moving.
Yeah, I need to catch this thing up, so.
Okay, let me just work out. You over there. Okay. So I know how far away they are, and you are that far. Okay.
Yeah, so whatever I need to do, try and catch him up, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, sorry, just gonna keep a track of this. Right. So, I've got a calculation of where you are in relation to them. Morgrax, over to you.
I am going to attempt to smack the creature in front of me.
Smack away.
Yeah, it's a 12. That's not happening.
Right now.
Yeah, not really much else I can do then.
You got no offensive spells. You could.
You're really desperate for someone to use a spell, aren't you?
I'm thinking
Okay.
it's not going to be Morgrax.
No.
Probably not.
She might if, you know, you got her into a state of panic, but I mean, she's not in a state of panic at the moment.
Okay. Atan then.
Yeah, I'm assuming with my zipping about and flying about at the beginning there, I would have seen, and being 20 foot up at the minute, I would have seen these things, the holes, and Sasha disappear into that.
Yeah, probably aware there are tunnels, but I don't think you'll have seen. Maybe. Yeah, let's say yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we've still got our geomancers or our spell people from the Mage Council around near us.
They are off away to the side. They're available if you need them.
So all I'm going to do is shout out to them and be like, I believe there's some tunneling. Let the Mage Council know in case they're coming straight for where the power is coming in the city. Just to give them the heads up, knowing that the only person who can do that thing is currently trying to keep the rift tied up.
Yeah.
And then to suit your DM needs, Martin,
Yay!
Atan is going to fly down to this one, and in his head thinks, well, I've already cast a spell because my flames are on my hands, and I'm going to attack this creature with Flaming Grasp.
Okay.
Yeah, 27 to hit.
I think I made that spell up, you know. I think is that a normal spell? Because I'm sure at some point I
don't know.
repurposed-
It doesn't tell me unless you've got a letter or anything next to it. It doesn't
Yeah.
tell me that
I'll
it's.
have a look. Because I'm sure in Iskara
It sounds like someone's.
and then turn
Yeah,
it
it sounds-
into Flaming Grasp.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Reflavoured Shocking Grasp.
Yeah. Right, so, yes, that's an attack spell, so make your attack.
Yeah, 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah, hits.
And get a red D8 if I've got one. Close enough. Oh wow. Fucking 2 1s, piss off. 9 points of fire damage.
Dear.
Okay. You catch it by surprise, but or in your mind, you have cast the flames in your hand and then just applied that to the creature.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
You found the workaround, you see. Or her.
I'm still going to concentrate on the fly spell, but I am going to stay there, so it's in between Bug and I.
Yeah. Smart move. Okay. Right, going for Morgrax. Headbutt coming in. Ooh, 27 to hit.
Yep.
That does 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
17.
You succeed. You stay on your feet. But the bite comes in with a 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's another 14 points of slashing damage. Bug!
Yeah.
You've just seen Atan cast fire magic at this thing. Go.
And did it really hurt it, did it?
It hurt it. It
Okay.
certainly didn't bounce back at Atan like you've been told it would.
Okay. Good enough.
Stir in the pot, you are. Stir in the pot.
See what we've got here that we can do that's going to hurt it. Okay. I will cast Burning Hands
Nice.
at 5th level.
Oh dear.
At 5th level, nice.
5th
That's,
level burning. 7d6 damage.
That's lots of Bernie.
It is.
Dex
Nice.
save 16.
Dex save of 16.
I'll aim it so it doesn't hit Atan, although I might just let it hit Atan because he keeps on eating my elemental, but never mind. No, I won't. I'll get it to miss Atan.
What's the cone like on Burning Hands?
15-foot cone.
60 foot.
A 15 foot.
15 foot.
Yes. Basically, I put my hands out like this, and it just goes out from my hands, so I could aim it to the something like that.
Yeah.
So it misses Atan, because Atan's up in the air anyway, isn't he?
App
Right,
stayed on the ground.
yeah.
Does it hit?
Wondering. It's fine. So you, I did roll a 22 on that deck save. So
You
you
take
just
half
kind
damage.
of, and like this thing just glows. It just begins heating up. You see that metal on its back just heat up, and then it just explodes back at you. So if you roll the damage,
Okay.
that's what you take.
I'm resistant to fire, so I take half of that.
Then you do halve it, yeah.
21, so I take 10 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Are you happy now? Mr. DM, are you happy now?
It wasn't enough damage, but yeah.
And what I'll do, I'll sort of... and I'll get my sword back out again.
Fingers aren't working properly.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
can open it
accidentally cast the spell this way instead of this way.
In Bug's mind. Oh no, the fire has betrayed me.
Yeah.
Well, could have been worse. Sorry. Anything else, Bug?
The Spitty Spottle fire.
Spitty Spottle? Yeah.
Spitty Spottle fire. That's a natural 1 for 9. Got a natural 20 last time, a natural 1 this time. I must have been put up a bit by the fire coming back and hitting me in the face.
Yeah.
Even though it's immune to fire, but it's still... I must have sort of jumped by accident and hurt it a little bit. Jiggled it.
Well, this thing's going to try and headbutt you.
Okay.
As you
Advantage.
with
Hold on. That was my go. Let me just check this, because it might not be at disadvantage this time.
oh, yeah, it does sort of turn off if you
If you
take
take
damage.
damage, the property ceases to function to the start of your next turn. So it was after the start of my turn. So I'm not until next turn. I won't be able to. So it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
No.
And by 16 to hit.
No.
So it didn't even matter.
No.
But yeah.
That's it.
Let's see if I can hit something more than once. I'm the same luck as Melissa was last time. I'm going to keep hitting the one that's attacking Morgrax because you protect your healer. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Cool.
Just roll your 3 attacks and then add up all your damage and give it to me in one.
Yeah.
And speed it up a bit.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And a 21 to hit.
All 3 hit.
Nice. So
Really
the
nice.
first one, I can re-roll those. That was a little bit better. 10 points of magical slashing. And then for a bit of fun, we're going to use a second level smite slot.
Nice.
The crit.
Yep.
I can re-roll that. Okay, so that's going to be... let's get a pencil to keep note of this. That's 16 plus 7, 8, 24. Then again for the crit. Oof, nice. It's another 10 there. 34 plus an additional 11 plus another 18, which could be 44, 52 points of damage total.
Yeah, nice.
And then my last attack, that one hit as well. That's going to deal 12 points of magical slashing.
Good job.
And
That
hopefully I've attracted
pretty
its
rough.
attention.
Yeah.
I get my reaction back, and my shield AC bonus fades. Fine. Okay. And that's everything from me.
Okay. The one behind you
Hit
still
it very
trying.
hard.
That one's facing you still. The one behind you. Okay, you can flip the images. Right, so that goes for a 25 to hit.
That hits.
For 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And a strength save, please.
Yeah. Con save for Shield of Faith on Sasha. Natural 1, Shield of Faith fades from Sasha. Strength save. Natural 1.
Okay. So this thing, you've just done a non-monk flurry of blows at the one in front of you, and this thing just hits you square in the back, just as you're sort of finishing your flurry. Catches you completely off balance, and you go down. And it does, fittingly, come in for a bite on the back of you and crits as it does so. For 29 points
Ooh.
damage.
Is it ouchie time? Oh, yes, it is.
So what happened then?
I've not even got half a Mazdak.
Uh-oh.
These things can do some damage when they actually hit.
They can.
So, Mazdak.
More concentration
Yeah.
checks. Okay, so that's 2. I'm rolling like dog shit, so I will choose to
Minus
succeed.
2 plus 4.
Yeah, so for a total of 4, but I will then call upon the power of Kral's enchantment infusion and succeed.
Yeah.
The Mind Sharpener will kind of feel like a very concentrated version of the Flash of Genius.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see.
And have a very, very pointy brain by the end of
Yes.
this.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm Mazdak is starting to really struggle now. Never the strongest constitution at the best of times. Mazdak, you can see his arms and legs are starting to tremble with the effort that he's putting in. And that's my go.
Okay, thank you. Right, it's then that one going for Kroll.
Cool.
We've got
22 to beat.
12 to hit.
Oof.
Yep.
And with the bite, 23 to hit.
Oh, just hits.
Nice.
Good bite. For 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Concentration X is 18.
Okay. So it's now your go.
Cool. Let's just change that to that. Save. Cool. So I'm gonna take another swing at the one that I hit last turn, which is the one that's just bashed the new one. It's a 20 to hit total, with the booming of the blades again.
The booming of the blades.
The booming of the blades. So that's gonna be 11 points of magical slashing damage, and another 12 points of thundery damage.
Okay, and sorry, what was the total of that, and which one were you hitting?
So the this one that's just bashed Bernia,
Right.
and it was 11 points of magical slashing damage, and another 12 points of thunder damage.
Is that I don't think that's how Booming Blade works. It only takes the thunder damage if it moves.
No,
Oh,
There is.
so once you hit a certain level with it, it does initial damage as well.
Oh,
So-
right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
So-
remember because Altris has it, and I'm like, I don't remember that
Yeah.
working like that.
That was something I think I mentioned a couple of times as a reminder for Aldris that
Yeah.
it does do the thunder.
Yeah, because I was
beginning.
always forgetting it. Right, gotcha, sorry. I'm
Yeah, so-
thinking, I'm sure that doesn't work like that, but it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So you
Apologies.
start to do damage with it when you hit level 5.
Right.
But obviously because cantrip scale with level rather than
Yeah.
so obviously Kroll basically just force a sword through the back of this thing's neck as it's attacking Bernia,
Nice.
and then just turn and present full on to the one that's in, obviously.
There was a full domino effect there. The thingy, the rock creature attacked Morgrax. Bernia attacked that creature. The other creature attacked Bernia, and then you attacked that creature.
The chain of fuck yous. So that's going to be everything that I can do, to be honest. So yeah, that was a fairly good turn for me.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Right, we're at 10 to 9. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, or a slow 5 minutes, whichever's your preference. Then we'll come and finish this off.
Yes, indeed. So we'll be right back after these sponsorship messages that we definitely have. You can see them during the adverts. You know, we're all millionaires. That's how this works. welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your hydrating break, or you bought loads of things that you really didn't want. Whatever you need. DM.
Okay, so we continue the fight. There are 3 the creatures above ground still. Sasha is chasing one through a tunnel. It is currently burrowing. Over to you, Sasha.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Okay. You're continuing to move.
Your biscuit is limp.
Okay. So yeah, you keep moving. I assume you're action dashing as well.
If I need to.
While I mean, it's dark in here, so you can't see it, but you can hear it. It's still some way away. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, keep moving. Don't know how you're going to fight this thing in a tunnel, but
Stab it in the back.
Sasha's done things I never thought she could do, so we'll see. If that's all, then we'll move on to Morgrax.
Yes, I am going to cast a 5th level Cure Wounds on Brynja, because I think she needs it.
I would agree
Maybe.
with that.
Oh, spinning! That is 64 points of healing.
Oof.
Plus 5, so 16. Nice.
Nice.
60 points of healing.
Did you just heal me for nice?
Yes.
Yes, I did. It's the ultimate healing. Nothing will ever top this.
We can all finish now. The game has been won.
Yeah, game's over. Campaign's
That's
finished. We don't need to do it anymore.
It's all over. Yeah, that's definitely my turn then.
That's how many the heal spell should heal for.
Yeah.
Mm.
70 or 80 or whatever it is.
It's 70.
70, yeah. There's nothing else then? Outside.
Yes. Yeah. Just gonna have to try it again. I can't do anything. Well, I can do a lot of things, but that would damage everybody else, bar me or the object I'm going for. Flaming Grasp. Why not?
Go for it.
Yeah, natural 16 against a 27.
Yeah.
That one can fuck off, and that one can fuck off, because it rolled 1s last time. Get those ones involved, why not? Ah! 10 points of fire damage.
Nice.
How much did you say?
10.
10. See, Bucky's fire seems to work.
I will absolutely not be looking at him. I'll be avoiding all eye contact.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So, yeah, that's
Okay. It's that one. He's gonna go for Morgrax again.
Fuck off.
Little birdie. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And strength save, please. And it does 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
That was a 3.
Okay.
That's a fail.
So, yes. You get headbutted to the ground, lying next to Bernia. And then that was 18 damage on the. Oh, that just avoided a crit. That's a 16 to hit with a bite.
No! Thank fuck.
That was an advantage as well, but you avoided that one. Yeah, so that's that. Bug!
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my sword, or try to at least. 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Hey, finally! Right.
And this is where you discover that they reflect your sword in particular.
Yeah.
Nothing else, just your sword.
So that's 16 plus 2 is 18 points of damage. Half of that is, well, hold on, there's 3 of that is, it's all gone now. Some of it's fire, some of it's magical slashing.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all
Okay.
good.
16 points of loveliness, and then Snaky or Spit with a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's another 8 points of spitty, fiery spit damage.
Good work.
Fire boys are chipping this one down. That's now he's gonna have a go at Atan. So with the headbutt, that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For
No, shield.
shield.
Yeah.
Okay. So the headbutt gets blocked, but the bite is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
That does 15 points of slashing damage. Burn ya. Having a little lie down.
I'm going to get up. I know, controversial. And then I'm going to hit it really fucking hard with my sword.
Yes.
I think I've done this joke before.
Do that thing.
18 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh,
25 to hit.
Let's do damage because of where it is at the moment.
Can re-roll that.
We'll keep that 25 because you need to hit something else.
That's 16 points of magical slashing.
Okay, it's still up. So your second hit is 25 to hit. So give me the damage for that one.
15 points of magical slashing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Right, now I just want to see. Maztek's out the aura if I go help Bug, so I'm going to move here. Keeping Maztek close as I bring my sword down on this one as well.
Nice and gently.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
I just realised I should have been rolling bless on these as well.
Well, you've been doing
Reroll
all right.
that. 12 points of magical slashing.
Okay.
Clean round.
Sorry, no one.
That's everything from me.
I did just roll a con save for my fly as well. I rolled 19, so.
Good.
Yeah, should I have rolled a con save some concentration
Yes.
on he knocked to the ground?
Yes. What was the damage on that?
18.
Oh, a 3 fails regardless.
Yeah. Less no longer applies, I'm afraid.
Less is gone.
Okay. Well, it's a good job I didn't need it in that encounter then.
Yeah. So that's burn you done. Oh, that go, but he's dead. Mazdak.
Oh, big in. Roll like dog shit. 5 minus 2 plus 4 is 7. So I will use another charge. I have 1 left.
3 down.
Yeah, Mazdak is...
I wish I'd started this last week. No.
Mazdak is genuinely shaking now. You can see him visibly shaking with the stress. He start to sort of murmur under his breath as well. Not anything you can make out, but
Struggle. yeah, if anyone was paying any attention, Mazdak's murmuring seems to come in the form of two voices. This one's going to headbutt Kral, though. Go! 23 to hit.
Yep.
And not bad. 16 points of damage. Strength saving throw, please.
Strength. So, let's just do that first. 17 on my strength save.
Nice. You're all good. Okay.
And 10 plus 7. 17 on my con save as well.
Nice. It then comes in for a bite and gets another 23 to hit.
Yep.
Oof.
And that's 14 points of bitey damage.
Cool. It's not
Another.
on my con save. Okay, let's. There we go.
It's your go.
Cool. Glenya's with me at the moment, so I will turn. To Mazdak, and knowing what I can do with my infusion with the Mind Sharpener and the Flash of Genius, can I start trying to focus my magic and funnel whatever I've got left to help him with the weed manipulation like I did before?
Well, I mean, the Mind Sharpener is something that Mazdak's holding, so that's kind of up to him. You can use your Flash of Genius, of course, when it comes to Mazdak making his con save.
Yeah.
If you want to assist there. But you can do that when he's making that check.
To help him. Not really at the moment. So, yeah. I will turn back to this thing and let's. Oh, actually, there is something I can do.
You're casting a spell at it, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to cast Flash with the sword.
Cast Flash. Yes.
Nice.
Oh God, what's that now?
You could do a burn you and hit it really fucking hard with a sword.
So it'll be booming blade,
Signature
yeah.
spell.
But 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, actually, that's not too bad. 11 points of magical fapping damage. And 13 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's me done.
Okay. Sasha, you keeping moving? Okay.
But does it sound like it's getting closer, or?
You're definitely catching it up. Yep. They just had a bit of a head start.
Yep, keeping going.
I mean, I've calculated its movement from the start of battle, how far it can go with its burrow speed. And you are moving faster than it.
Okie dokie.
Are you also glowing?
Yes, so that's 3 rounds of me taking 3 damage.
Yeah, but well, that's cool. But I meant for being able to see.
Oh yeah, I am glowing. Still.
What's the... It usually says, like, dim light to a certain range and whatnot.
Bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light in another 20. Plus I've got dark vision anyway, so...
Okay.
What's making you glow?
My radiant consumption. Being angelic. It's my Asimar thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if it was anything to do with your age, because if it was, it would have dropped off.
No.
Well, would it? Because she's taking damage for each round.
True.
So rage would still be up. Technically.
technically.
Okay, well, as you have light and dark vision, it currently, before it's had a chance to move, is 30 feet away from you.
Right, okay.
Happened to that.
You've just moved and its movement will come before your next turn. Yes, Morgrax.
The check that Mazdak is doing. What is that based on? Would I know?
He just looks like he's really concentrating on something. And you very much know what concentrating on spells is like. That's sort of what he's doing.
So it wouldn't be either strength, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
To concentrate.
Ah, bless.
Bless. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, I was about to say it'll have to be blessed then, which isn't quite as good, but you know, we work with what we have.
Indeed.
So
Enhance
giving,
ability or something.
yeah, enhanced ability enhances all abilities except con.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mazdak, Kral, and Bernia will each get bless.
Ooh, bless.
Yeah, bless.
Which I think is all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
Nice. Atan.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? I want it so Bug can go and help Kral in that. So I am going to back up a few feet. It doesn't get a reaction because of Flaming Grasp.
Ah.
So I am going to go away from here. And why the fuck not? Just because I want to. Let's cast Banishment on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Charisma save.
Yes, it is.
Bonus to that. Oh god, sorry, natural 20.
Oof.
It's 19. 19 was the Lassave.
Oh. Well, natural 20 for 21. There's like a 10% chance of making that.
So I've got an O roll to save my own spell.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Uh-oh.
you get banished.
Uh-oh.
Charisma. I roll exactly 19. Wow.
That was close.
That would have been so good.
That would have been hilarious.
Atan goes,
just go,
banish, and it vanishes.
Yeah. And I'll go 20 foot up in the air as well on that one because I'm still concentrating.
Wait,
That's a good
he's
question. Because
banished
banishment is concentration, so it would have
If you
dropped
try
from
to
me
cast
trying to
it,
cast
then
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And yeah, I'll just stay there.
But at least you were at low level when you did that.
Yeah, that's my go. Cheers.
Although, if you'd have cast Banish, started falling, got caught by your own spell coming back, and then vanished, we would have to work out some conservation of momentum.
Yeah.
Floating through the
Yeah, that's
astral
me.
sea.
Comes back with a Loki. I've been falling for 30 minutes! Bug!
Okay, I'm going to smack it again with my sword, or try to at least.
You-
No, I'm going to miss with a 13. And then I'm going to spit at it as well. And miss with a 13. That's my go. Over. Quick and simple. 2 misses.
Well,
I
that
think
one's
it's the combat's been going on too long. The dice are getting tired.
Yeah.
They're representing the character fatigue.
23 to hit you, Bug.
Yep. With a disadvantage.
Yes, I rolled a pair of 15s.
Okay, yep, that hits.
So strength save as well, and that will disable the cloak until your next turn.
It will, yes, indeed. The strength saving throw is 16.
Succeed, so you stay on your feet. A natural 20.
Yes, that hits as well.
Crit damage. Oh, that's a big hit. 28
Ooh.
points.
What about the first one?
The first one? I didn't roll damage on that, did I?
No, you
Right. That was 13. 13
So 28, 38, 41. Ouch.
41.
Ow.
That was a lot of damage.
That's nearly 2 Mazdacs, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's so many options right now, so
Yep.
I'm gonna have to think about it really hard
Oh.
and roll a 28 to hit.
Hits. One hit. Let's do your hits and then deal with the damage.
Okay.
So that's where we're going wrong. We
11.
haven't been thinking hard enough.
11 does not
Less
hit.
won't help me there.
No.
And
Unless you can roll 7 on a d4.
I could try. I rolled 3.
Almost.
And a 23 to hit.
Yes.
And reroll the 2 for a 2, so 6, 11 points of magical slashing.
Okay.
And reroll the 2 for a 2, 13 points of magical slashing.
Okay.
I don't do much damage, but
Well, you can. When you get crits, you do a shit ton.
yeah,
Right.
giving all
Mazda.
my smite slots.
That's
Con
better.
save.
Okay, so 17
Plus
minus 2, 15, up to. Am I still in the aura? Yeah, I'm still in the aura. So it's 19 plus a roll of 4 on my bless. 23.
Wee.
Now Jack
Obviously,
has rallied.
speaking in 2 voices, and it's really quite eerie. Probably Morgrax would hear it. It's like there's an echo of Mazdak. It's me speaking, and it's me speaking. Just a little tiny delay.
Mazda
It's-
squared.
Sounds very, very weird. But yeah, that's my go. That's what I'm doing.
Right. You for the first time in some time feel steadier with this.
Yeah, I
Like
think
you're not about to lose it.
yeah. Two Mazdaks are
Better than one?
absolutely.
Don't ask Sasha that question. So this guy's going for Kral. That's what we're doing. 15 to hit. 23 to hit. That one does. Cool. So 8 points of slashing damage. 131.
20 on my on save.
Nice. Right, you'll go.
So, this is probably not going to come as much of a surprise, but I'm going to respond in kind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's good. So 12 plus 2, 14 plus 4 for my d4 is 18 feet.
Yep.
I'm going to use my booby blade again. Ooh, that's not so good. 1, 1, 2, 2 on the dice. So it's 5 points of flashing damage and another 3 points of thunder damage.
Okay. You for 8, you hit him back for 8.
Yeah.
Okay, Sasha keeps moving. Round 4 of moving. That should be there. You're getting closer. He's about 15 feet away now. Morgrax.
Yeah. Wait, is my turn again already?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, bugger. They're coming round too fast. May also slightly be running out of spell slots. Mass healing word at 3rd level. Targeting Bo-Katan, myself, Calburnia. Can't see Sasha, given that she is underground. Which seems a fair reason to not heal her.
Going underground.
Let's bug as well.
Yeah.
That is 19 points of healing each.
Does that include me? Does
Does that include what now?
that include me?
Yes.
Thank you. Needed that.
And I think that's everything I can do. Thank you.
Atam.
Yeah. I am going to. Yep, go up to it again and just attempt aiming grasp.
Okay.
As I'm seeing that everyone else has nearly dealt with these up here. 7 plus what? 18. Cool.
That does it.
Rolling completely the wrong dice for that. Ignore me. So many ones. Jesus Christ. 8 points of fire damage. From 3d8.
Okay. Anything else? Quicken a fireball on top of yourself.
I'd love to, but Bug and everyone else is there in the range, so
Okay. Bug.
yeah.
Same again. Smack the dude with a sword. Miss the dude with a sword, maybe. I don't know. Yes, miss him. So that's a 12. And I'll spit him as well. That's 12.
How are you doing that?
What the hell's happening?
He's impressive.
On we go. Hit me
He's-
some more.
Atan, 22 to hit.
Yep.
And the strength save, please.
Probably not. With that, no, definitely not. 7.
So you fall prone and take 8 points of damage as you do so. The bite then comes in with 27 to hit.
Yep.
And does another 11 points of bitey damage. Bernia, finish this thing off.
And where Bless might actually affect. So 14 plus 4 for 18.
You got it.
Bless,
Nice. We'll
put in
roll
the
the rest
work.
of them. Natural 1. And 25.
Yes.
2 of them hit. First one, I can re-roll those. One's better, one's worse. 12 points of magical slashing.
Okay.
And the second one, I'm going to use a first level smite slot just to try and secure the kill.
Yeah.
I can re-roll that. Nice. Total damage is 16, 20, 25 points of damage.
Oof.
Good job. So, yeah, you see this flash of green light as that final strike comes down on the thing. It falls to the floor, and between the cracks of the rocky shell of it grow some little green leaves.
Fantastic.
Nice.
I'm then going to step back here, kind of looking around, making sure that Mazdak is safe. Keeping an eye over here to Atan being bullied by that thing. But that will be my turn for now.
Okay. Mazdak, whipping round.
Okay. Now, I have a question. With the confidence for last time, Mazdak wants to try. He's going to open his eyes, and he's going to try and move the rift itself.
Oh.
Because my
Okay.
plan, if this works, if I can move it, is to get it to the magical laboratory.
Okay.
To try and
Interesting.
nullify it. But it might not work. So you tell me. First, I'll make a concentration check to make sure I can still
Yes,
keep
do that
concentrating.
first.
That's good. That's a 19 and a 4 on the D on the D4, so that's 23, 25.
Okay, excellent. You are feeling like you're
Yeah.
getting a handle on this now. And give me a weave manipulation check to see.
Weave manipulation check. See if I can move this fucker. That's,
Genius.
it's not a saving throw. So.
Just an ability check.
That is a 12. I rolled really low. I rolled a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of steady yourself, you're confident, open your eyes, you're looking at it, and you begin to just do this, but you've already got a hold of it in one way, and then you've not really practiced doing a second manipulation on anything. Can't seem to, you don't know if it's possible, or whether you just need to practice.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, that'll be my go. If Bernier, are you looking directly at Mazdak? Oh, Bernier's not there.
Yes. Yes, I
You
am.
are. Okay. You'll see when Mazdak opens his eyes, he's got two pupils in each eye.
He's getting freakier by the day.
I'm just going to trust the process.
But he's not
That-
really looking at you, he's just looking at the rift.
Mind me, I'm just in a secret tunnel.
That was a lovely detail there, Jazz.
Ah, thank you.
Creepy as fuck, but
Yeah.
cool. Right, that one's dead. So, Kral?
Okay, I'm going to step to the edge of this thing. Do I catch sight of the tunnels and things down there?
Yeah, you'll certainly be able to see.
Can I use my action to pull out one of my notebooks, scribble a quick note to the geomancer in there that they need to, that there are several of these things that have tunneled away and they need to track where they're going and head them off. And I will give it to my familiar, because he's a hawk and can fly 60 feet. And
He's
I will
a whore.
hawk.
Oh, a hawk.
Hawk.
He's not supposed to be a whore, but we don't judge.
A bird of the night.
What he does in his private life is completely up to him.
And I'll send him to the gate to find the geomancers. And give them the message.
Okay.
I mean, just flood the fucking tunnels. Simple.
Sasha's still down there.
Yeah, and?
But you've got geomancers on hand, not aquamancers.
Yeah, true.
So with them being geomancers,
Not earthbenders, not waterbenders.
we should in theory be able to track them through the vibrations of the earth.
If anyone could, Toph could. Right, Sasha, you're still leaving. Right. With one final burst, with all of your 40 feet of movement, you can get up to the back of this thing.
7 bush.
And then can you do anything else?
No, I've only got bonus action left, but at the end of its turn, at the end of my turn, it takes 6 points of radiant damage from my radiant consumption.
Okay.
This may be the slowest card chase in history.
Yeah.
If it tries to get away from me, I can stab it.
Right. Yes, that is true. Right. Takes it 6 points of damage. Morgrax. Let's get this last one finished off.
Right. Don't alarm anyone, but I am slightly starting to run out of spell slots. Just putting it out there.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just hit it with your rhythm stick. Oh, there would be little flames, I've just realised, on all those ones that are dead there, wouldn't there?
Okay, so targeting Kralbernia, a tan bug, and myself, I'm going to use a 4th level mass healing word. That the one? Yes. Mass healing word. Deputy spell slot. Roll the dice. Ooh!
Nice.
That's 20 plus the 12 levels. So that's 24 points of healing.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Very nice.
Lovely.
And I don't even have to calculate my own bonus points because I'm back on full health.
Nice.
That's it for my turn.
Okay, Atan.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, try and flame and grasp it again and see if I can roll better than 1s and 2s. I don't even hit it this time. This is where I now roll max damage on myself. Deep. Yeah, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is halved to 5 for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I've just put myself down to 69 points of health.
Yay. Nice.
Yeah, and that's me.
Okay, Bug, you saw that one.
Yeah. And I'll sort of giggle at that. Oh, fuck. I changed my dice, like you said, Natalie, and I'd roll worse. And the
Well,
other
you
one.
picked badly.
And there we go. A 2 and a 3. So that's my go over again. I've changed my dice again.
Atan, headbutt. 27 to hit.
Yeah, only just.
Strength save, please. And 14 points of damage.
Strength save is a natural 19 plus some.
Cool.
Say 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bite for 25 to hit
Yep.
for 11 points of bitey damage.
Cool.
Banya.
Ooh, I actually have to think about what I'm doing here. I don't want to
Not a good
leave.
idea to think about what you're doing.
No,
I don't want to leave
don't
Mazak
think,
on his
just do.
own.
Yeah. Just go over there and hit the thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave Mazak on his own.
My chop liver.
Yeah, the Scotch mist that is Morgrax is just sat there.
Does have a crawl and a Morgrax.
Yeah, just thinking about my aura is the thing. I want to keep
Yeah.
Mazak in that.
It's
We can always move back, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. So I'll move up to here to show Atan and Bug how it's done.
Hopefully.
I mean, you've
Show the
hasty,
magic
you've
casters
got
how it's
plenty-
done.
Yeah, you got plenty of
Natural
movement
20.
to get back.
Hey.
There you go. Go on, Smite. Do the big one.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna use a second level.
I know this is metagaming, but consider how enthusiastic the DM is about it. And consider terrifying.
We've done nearly a full 2 sessions on this fight. I want it finished.
Okay, so I re-rolled the 2 ones I rolled on the D6s. Got some better ones. So I need to keep track of numbers again. So 5, 9, 14, 18, 22, 24. Roll again. Can re-roll the 1. Nice. 7, 10, 17, 21. 45 points of damage on that one.
Nice.
How would you like to do this? Please describe the final kill.
I just come up, seeing Bug and Atan getting blasted back with his fire and Bug struggling to hit. I just run up, kind of turn the sword in my hand, and just skewer its head and pin it to the floor.
Vaulting. I can imagine you vaulting off the corpse of that previous one
Yeah.
to get the lift to come down.
Nice.
And the vines wrap around and start to decompose the body.
It's going to become a lovely little flower bed for this part of the city.
Yeah. So, we've got Sasha about to engage in the air ducts with a creature. So let's get to that, and then we'll get to sort of what anyone else is doing after that. So, yeah, Sasha, you sort of creep up on this thing or speed crawl through this tunnel to catch up on that thing. And as you get up to the back of it and it gets hit by your radiant light, it sort of turns in the tunnel to face you, and you are face to face with this thing. You'll go first. Let's go. All attacks at disadvantage because you're in a tiny tunnel.
Reckless.
Yep.
Yeah. 12. That's gonna miss.
Nope.
Second attempt. 24.
That hits.
$45 points of damage.
Woof.
Together?
That's a lot.
Okay. Okay.
And
That's
another 6 at the end of my turn.
okay. It is going to try and headbutt you in the face.
With its foot?
That's a natural 20. You're already prone, so at least you don't
Is
get
it-
to...
Doing it at disadvantage as well, or?
Because it's not... It's
Yeah.
stood up and it's face to face with you. It just needs to
It's its natural environment.
Yeah. 25 points bludgeoning. Obviously, you halve that to 12. And then it will bite for 22 to hit.
Yep.
For another 12 halved to 6. Your go.
I'm just gonna keep stabbing recklessly.
Yeah. All you've got is the kind of thrust.
14 misses.
Oh.
And 22.
Yeah.
Another 14.
How much? 40.
Yeah, 40.
Okay, top.
And then another 6 at the end.
There we go. Okay. Probably just one more. But it goes for the headbutt, 24 to hit.
Yep.
For 18, halved to 9. And then bites you, 26 to hit.
Yep.
16, halved to 8.
Okay.
Well, one more big hit and you can get him down.
Aim again, let's go. 14.
Miss.
And natural 1.
Another
So
miss.
Just 6.
Okay. It's tough. You're trying to get leverage, but elbows, balls. It goes for the headbutt for an 18 to hit.
No.
No.
Although, I
okay.
don't know, would my shield fit down the hole? Probably not, so...
That's true. Yeah, probably not.
So yes, then.
Okay.
Just.
That's a good point. Well made. 11 damage, and then the bite, 24 to hit for
Yep.
15 more. So 11 half to 5, 15 half to 7. Go on.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Big hit. Skewer it.
No, 15.
No.
27.
Yes. There was a small chance he could have kept going.
$39.
Yeah, had 27 left. So you just push that sword. At the point where it's about to bite you, you just get the tip of the blade in the right place and just push. So,
Is there any more in front of it, or was that the only one just in this tunnel?
I mean, it's kind of blocking the tunnel. It's tough to say. But no, it looks like he was the one digging the tunnel.
I will turn around if I can,
Yeah.
or just start.
Travel the 200 feet back. So Sasha's been gone a while, but we're out of combat now. There are 2 more tunnels if you want to go and explore those, but
Well, as soon as that thing died in front of me, I just jumped back on my magic stick to go and look for Sasha. So I'd gone back down the hole, but not known which one she was down. Because I didn't see her go down whichever hole it was. So I probably would just pick one. Let's do a...
yeah, roll a D3. Or a D6 and halve it.
That's a 1. So which one's going to be 1? I suppose this the one
We
they
got
get.
1, 2, and 3.
So it'd be number 1. So that's the one Sasha went down, wasn't it? So I'll be flying down that on my stick. As I'm only 3 foot tall, I'll be able to fly down the hole super fast. I'll be doing 100 feet around.
It'll be a tight squeeze, but you can, as soon as you get in there, you can see Sasha. She's this glowing, glowing person down the tunnel quite some way, but you recognise the glow, and she is coming back to you at this point.
So it lasts a minute, so I imagine it would be petering out at some point.
Yeah, probably.
You're right, Sash.
Yes, one was escaping down this tunnel, but he's been stopped. There's still 2 other tunnels, so there's still 2 other creatures loose.
Right. Okay. And I'll turn around and head back the other way. I might have to get off my stick and walk back, but that's fine.
Okay. What's happening above ground?
Atan's going to go 30 foot up in the air and just show Bernier how it's done when they don't reflect magic and cast a 6th level fireball. Hell no.
Pity, I hate to break it to you, but I get advantage on. No, I don't get advantage on the spell, but I would have resistance to it.
I was making a joke.
Yes, you can't do anything to burn you with spells. Trust me.
So I'm, my eyes would have gone sort of blind and deaf, and I would have been sort of seeing through Snafflock, just as far as I could. Did he make it to the Geomancers?
Yeah, so about this point, the message is being delivered. The small group of Geomancers are starting to come this way to investigate. Them get here in a sec.
Yeah. So, obviously, Mazdak seems okay with doing what he's doing, so I'm going to start studying the armor plating on the back of these things and whether I can detach it from the bodies to, the science.
Science!
Lucratively good at science.
Make a quick nature check. Survival check? Survival check is your...
Okay, cool, yeah. Do that. 19.
Okay. I mean, in a very quick glance, that metal material seems very much part. It's more exoskeleton than plate, than anything like that grows on top of them. It is part of their body. You could get it off with the right tools in the right environment, as you can detach any part of a creature, but not now or here.
Cool. I will just make some quick notes, and obviously when we get up to the point, I will instruct the guards and whoever comes to collect the bodies for me and deliver them to our house.
Okay. All of them?
Deliver 1 to the house and the rest to the Mage Council for safekeeping until I need them.
Right,
You'll steal them.
Mazdak,
Yep.
how are you getting on?
Well, I'm feeling fairly confident now, even though I don't see if you how to move it. I want to try. If I sort of reach out to it, is it the rift itself diminishing? As in the time that it's meant to be open is now coming to a close? If so, can I hasten that? Can I push to close it with the weave itself, just sort of almost crush it like I crushed the chair?
Let's do so. Well, as you focus in on this thing, imagine like a sheet of paper and you've got a sphere, and you can pass that sphere through the piece of paper. What would the shape look like on the paper at the point it's crossing? That's what this sort of is. You got a 3D object passing through a 2-dimensional object. The result of that is basically a circle that grows and then shrinks again. The sort of shadow of that, and this in effect is the same thing. It's a 4-dimensional object passing through 3-dimensional space, and that's sort of what the riffs get. I like sci-fi, and
Really?
and as you sort of tune into this thing and realize exactly how that works like that, make a manipulation check to see if you can help that, just to push it through all the way so it starts to close.
16 plus 7 is 23.
Okay. So, yeah, your initial attempt was just to try and crush it, but it's too forceful for that. Your 3-dimensional energy cannot really affect such an object. Instead, when you've got a bit of peace to actually focus in, the answer isn't just to crush it, it's just to ease it through, just to let it pass through your dimension. And with your 23, you can begin that process just to help to ease it through, whilst keeping it, knitted together at the moment.
Awesome. Do you want me to make another concentration check for that, or?
Yeah, go ahead, but you can do it at advantage. The
Okay.
combat's finished now. It's less distraction.
And I'm assuming Bless has faded. So it lasts a minute, doesn't it? So.
You can have a flash of genius though.
Okay, so 19.
You still have my aura because I'm sticking
Plus
close.
4 is 23, minus 2 is 21. Flash Genius is 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. You're feeling pretty good about it. Give you another minute just to sit and concentrate without distraction, and you can help push this rift through and closed.
Can I, in that case, using one of the Mazdak voices, tell someone what's happening?
Yeah. I think with the 26 on your concentration.
So yeah, I will just say out loud, because I'm not really looking at anyone. I'm just saying. So, I think I can push it through so it closes more quickly than it should already normally do. But I need to concentrate, and I don't need any distractions. So if there's more fighting to be done, can you just do it further away? That would be great. I appreciate all of you, and I'm going to do this. And you hear there's a second delay. And then the other Mazdak voice says exactly the same thing.
Yeah, what we're saying is that Mazdak's just put the tip in. Push it through.
I'm pushing through.
Right. So the Geomancers will be here shortly. They will begin tracking the other creatures that dug their way out of here. I don't know if y'all want to corral the city guards and the others and track them down, but I'll stay here with Mazdak and make sure that nothing happens to him.
I was going to stay here as well.
And I am not leaving my charge while he is helpless.
So when Sasha and I get out of those tunnels, I'll say, so which one do you want then?
Can you take one by yourself?
Sake. I was just my sword against my shield. You'll see flames and sparks coming off it.
I'll go down this one. You go down that one.
Righto. And I'll hop back
careful.
on the stick and start flying down it very fast. I'm thinking, Star Wars, one of those ridey bike things. I can't remember what they're called.
Pod racer.
No,
Is it?
No,
no, it's the one.
it's just speeder bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speeder bike, something like that, yeah. But anyway, yeah, okay.
Okay. You can probably catch it up, Bug.
I've got my
These
goggles on as well, so I can see with that
The speed. What is the speed of your broom?
movement. So if I'm travelling and then
Yeah.
bonus action, well, sorry,
Yeah,
action.
you can catch it up. They've got a 25-foot burrow speed, so you can certainly catch it up quick enough. Whether you actually want to engage in this thing solo is up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to show my prowess to Sasha. Might kill me, but who cares?
I mean, without counting every 6-second increment since fighting that previous one, it's going to be a tall order, Sasha, to be able to catch up with that thing. Even at full tilt, going 40 feet, you're only catching up 15 feet every round, and you do have limits. This is a very tight, exhausting space, and you've been through a lot already.
You want me to do some kind of roll?
I don't know. I'm just kind of laying out all the things and letting you decide if you want to crawl off a literal half a mile through a tunnel.
We can't help you. Like, I am 6 foot, and you're going to be forefront, so that anything we do, you'll literally be on your own again. Just put
With
it
no
on the
healing.
table. Yeah.
Just
Well,
worried about
yeah,
letting
yeah.
it go. So and you know, Bug's gone down one, so it's kind of point of pride now. I have to go down the next one and just keep going.
Okay, if you're going, we'll deal with that when we get to it. So the GM is sort of coming over, acknowledge that they've got the message. I suppose they'd go up to you, Kral, as you were the one who sent the message. There are a few escaped creatures need us to track.
Well, there's, as far as I could see down there, there were 3 tunnels, so I'd say potentially 3 creatures. But obviously we need to stay and let him do what he needs to do, and he'll just indicate Mazdak to keep the rift closed. So I mean, these things are resistant to magic, but I'm sure that
Well, if they can dig, then our abilities are kind of neutered somewhat. But we can track them through the earth. So we'll at least do that, and we'll inform the council of their whereabouts at any time.
it will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Sort of turns around, gestures. 3 of them clamber down the pit and sort of put their hands on the wall to start tracking where they are. Anything anyone else wants to do before we finish?
Morgoth's be going around checking people for injuries. Spontaneous blankets appearing around their shoulders.
Yeah, Mazdak's just covered in blankets all of a sudden.
No,
Okay.
just meditating with Mazdak, trying to keep an area of peace around him.
Yeah, I will literally be encouraging this rift to pass through 3-dimensional space as quickly as I can push it through. Just sort of adding to its natural inclination to go up, I will be pushing it.
Yeah.
With my mind.
Oh man.
To make my check a bit easier, I will cast light on something that I'm wearing, just to sort of give me a bit more vision.
Sure.
Is that the only spell I've got?
Yeah, that's fine. Make use of light. Cast it on your sword so you can.
Let there be light.
But yeah, with your dark vision, your radiant, well,
No, that's
that's
faded
on
now.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You can keep crawling through the tunnel. Okay, well, yeah, we'll finish there and we'll carry it on in 2 weeks' time. There's no session next week because we have a couple of absentees.
Indeed we do.
But yes, I was expecting to sort of finish that off at least in the first half, but it just sort of kept going.
Yeah, there was
Some
some
bad
really
rolls
bad
around.
rolls.
All rolls, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
was some really, really bad rolls. I mean, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 7, 8.
I will be here next week, by the way. I'm coming back Sunday. Just
Well, you're not, are you?
No,
Jade?
I'm gonna be. Well, I'll get back on the Sunday, but last time I got back like really late and I was just knackered, so I don't think I'll be able to really play.
What do we want to do then? If we're one player down, it's at least worth considering playing.
Sure, we can do that. We can take.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the first part of the
I'm
session is going to see if
It's going to be all
Bug
about
kills himself.
whether Bug and Sasha die in the tunnel alone and afraid,
Yep.
and whether
Sasha doesn't do afraid.
Mazdak can push the rift closed
Yeah.
pretty quicker. So
Yep. Kara's able to extract the scales from the monsters.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was plenty to do.
See if we can make some spell-resistant armor for everybody.
Indeed. So, yes, we will be back on Tuesday for the conclusion, fingers crossed, of the Grandma fight.
The Granny Basher.
The Granny Bashers. And then probably back here on Sunday for the next episode of The Investigators. So, stay tuned. If you enjoyed it, I'm happy. You're fabulous. We love you. You're just the best. If, however, you didn't like it, well,
Crazy
off you
person.
fuck.